12-team playoff right around the corner. And I mentioned it starts early in December now. We go from December 20th to, I think, January 19th is the schedule. So it's a month of playoffs. Kind of a two-part question. Maybe first, let's talk 12-team playoff. We are now in that era. That is a reality. That's not just something that we see on a video game. What's your anticipation level for the 12-team playoff? And do you expect the level of competition, or at least the product, to improve? Or are you just excited to have a bigger bracket?
That's a fantastic way to phrase that question because I'm pumped to have a bigger bracket. I'm pumped to expand access to this tournament. But yeah, the we'll still get entertaining games on the field, but the product won't be as elite as what we saw in the semifinals. It just won't because we're going to get 5 versus 12 and 6 versus 11. And some years that might be an upset, but most of the time there's going to be a couple clunkers in there. We're not going to get, I don't remember the math, I guess 12, 11 games that are just absolute bangers every single year. That's just not going to happen. And I think that's what a lot of the playoff naysayers are, throwing out there. Oh, you're just going to get blowouts in the first round. Like no one wants to watch that. I want to watch it. Okay. I want to watch it on campus. I want to watch the environment because what that means is we're getting to throw out this senseless debate that we have to have for the 4-team playoff. And we're getting to move on to where there's no argument. Number 13 does not have an argument that they should be included. Right. And it's most of the time, it's going to be very clear who the top teams are. So yeah, I'm very excited. The product might not be as great in the first couple rounds, but it'll be on campus, and that's exciting to me.
Yeah, and the big thing about that too, Trey, is, the whole 13 doesn't have an argument is really going to be true because at a certain point it feels like you're going to be scraping to get those full 12.
Exactly.
Right?
And that's
you're going to have to pick
People say
between
that's
a couple of
People say that's a bug. That's
Right.
fine to me that we're scraping to get 12. I'd rather scrape to get 12 like the NFL scrapes to get 14 and know that my quarterfinals, semis, and championship are the right teams.
Right.
And wonder, okay, would 13-0 Florida State find a way, right? Are we breaking down injuries to figure out who this last team is? So that's just ridiculous.
Or looking at who looked the best and comparing strength of schedule. Let's just take it all out because at a certain point you're arguing over, okay, well, both of these teams are 9-3. So, that team got beat by 40 by number 1 and that team got beat by 50 by number 2. So what do we think is more embarrassing? I don't know. They kept it close against number 1. Whatever. Just put them in, right? You can just slide that last team in at number 12. They'll be happy to go. 13 is going to feel slighted, but nobody's going to care and no one's going to listen, right? You can really feel bad for 5 and 6 in this format, but nobody cares about 13 and 14 in the new format. And I'm just excited that we get to go to that point and, maybe we get to find a way to slide some of those G5 guys, or I don't know if it's going to be G7 or however many, conferences we're going to have and all the decay and everything else. That's for a new, Pac-12 days of our lives, maybe ACC days of our lives this offseason to look forward to.
I did see that they're probably going to adjust it. It won't be 6 auto bids anymore. It'll be 5 most likely, but that's not official yet.
Yeah, I don't know that they've had the vote on that.
And the conference has to have 8 teams to be considered an auto bid. So the Pac-2 will not get an auto bid.
Dang, it's a dang shame.
I wish they would have cut it at 3. You got to have 3 teams. Sorry, man.
They're already targeting those 2 already with the 8. So yeah, they might as well just been completely honest with it.
Right.
Trey, just to close the loop, that is a red hot Green Bay Packers team that's rolling into Dallas as the 7 seed. So watch your mouth there with the 11, 12 seeds. You never know what can happen.
I mean, but look at the AFC side, man. Like
it's terrible. Oh, the Steelers being
just send the Ravens to the Super Bowl, and the NFC will figure out who meets them in a month.
Pretty much. I think that's exactly how the NFL playoffs are going to go.
Gracious him! How about